Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Monday, March 30th. Not a nice day. After some nice upticks and big levels of support last week, Wednesday, Thursday, even going into Friday, things have deteriorated pretty quickly, unfortunately. And that's not unexpected. It shouldn't be a surprise to almost anybody. There are no people out on the streets, and there really shouldn't be. People are being safe. They're staying at home. We are going to close Children's Hospital. We're going to close Linfield. And at least for a few more days, we're going to keep open Berkeley. And we're going to try to keep Hanover, New Hampshire open as well for as long as we can. This leaves us with difficult situation. However, based on what the U.S. government has done in the last few days, literally passing law and new legislation on Friday, it's not as bad as it has been in the past when layoffs and furloughs and situations like this have taken place. I just want to let you all know what your basic options are. If you are at a point in your career or in your personal life that you just need to be at home, you need to not worry about Boloco, we can choose to lay you off, which is a layoff. And that means that we are terminating our relationship. It does not mean that we don't hire you back if you choose to, and if we choose to at some later date when things are back to normal and we have stores open. But a layoff would simply mean that your final paycheck is, tomorrow probably, and you would receive all of the pay you're owed, plus any accrued PTO and anything else to just finalize that. You then go apply for unemployment. Unemployment, as I'm sure you heard, is very different today than it was even a week ago. There are a lot of enhanced benefits for people who apply for unemployment, including, in addition to the state unemployment checks that you would receive, an additional up to $600 a week, which in many cases will be the same as having a full-time job with Boloco. So a layoff is one option. The second option is furlough, which means we fully expect you to come back. It's not a promise or a guarantee, but we expect you to come back to Boloco. And, I prefer furlough right now. Because I hope everybody comes back, and I hope we're back in business and smiling and serving customers and doing all the good things that we do as soon as possible. But what a furlough means is you're still part of Boloco. It's just that we're literally hitting the pause button. You don't get a final check. You get a check like you would at the end of the next Friday. It would be you continue to get your health benefits or dental. And the company continues to pay its part of those. And you would not receive accrued PTO during the time of the furlough. You also get to apply for unemployment in the very same way as you would if you were laid off. That's really about it. For those of you who have taken less hours, it's an important thing to consider. There is a chance, and I don't know the exact details, that you can apply for unemployment for the difference between the hours you usually have and that you've had. And for those who continue on, the same thing applies. If you don't have as many hours, you can still, I believe, file for unemployment for those reduced hours. I want you also to know that the managers, all the salary managers, are taking a significant pay cut, at least 25%. My salary, in case you're interested, has been $25,000 a year for the last 2 or 3 years. I'm moving it to $10,000, and that's just to help myself and my family keep our health insurance. But obviously $10,000, I don't know if that even covers all of our health insurance. This would typically be a very sad day for me. I find it a little bit easier because it's been just every day has been grappling with what's the right decision to make. How do we keep people safe? How do we keep people paid? What's the right thing to do? Right now, we're sort of at our end. We don't have any more options. Our sales at the restaurants that are open are so low. So the two lowest ones at Linfield and Children's Hospital, they have to close because we just don't have any, there's no business there. We're sending you all in there. We're making all this food and nobody's coming. So we're going to try to run everything we do in Boston out of Berkeley for as long as we can, and everything up here, obviously, out of Hanover, New Hampshire. Paulina will reach out to you. We've got letters for the furlough going out. Most of you in the closed restaurants, I should say, will get a furlough letter unless you indicate that you just prefer to terminate and be laid off, as they call it. I think you guys are awesome. I know so many of you so well for so many years. I don't believe in my heart that this is the end. So I'm a little sad actually when I start thinking about it. But I'm also trying to just make a lot of the right decisions with the help of Aaron and Adam and Matt and Paulina and all of you guys. It's been, everybody's been working so hard through such a difficult, strange, uncertain time. And I thank you for everything you've done. And we will continue this journey soon. Please reach out if you have any questions for me personally or to anybody else I just mentioned, okay? That's all I got. Thank you. Gracias.
I wish Boloco was my home, 'cause that's where all the cool kids go. I wish Boloco was my home, it's just where I love to go. I'll have the salads and the wraps if I think I am getting fat, and the burritos and the bowls, I'll be back again tomorrow. I wish Boloco was my home, 'cause that's where all the cool kids go. I wish Boloco was my home, it's just where I love to go. I wish Boloco was my home, 'cause that's where all the cool kids go. I wish Boloco was my home, it's just I wish Boloco was my home, 'cause that's where all the cool kids go. I wish Boloco was my home, it's just where I love to go. I'll have the salads and the wraps if I think I am getting fat, and the burritos and the bowls, I'll be back again tomorrow. I wish Boloco